What's up, guys? Today, 29th of September 2025, I called this 300 pips on gold, 340 pips specifically. Although I was supposed to hold because of the structure has not shifted yet, because you can see higher, it's still creating higher highs, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and then kind of giving us a kind of possibly a structure shift, and then I don't know. But with that being said, I want to explain to you guys how I call this beautiful trade on gold. Remember, I posted a video last time. I told you guys I trade pullbacks, right? I trade what pullbacks. So um, there's something I want to explain here. Sorry. I told you structure is everything. Structure is everything. Structures is everything. So yeah, if market is printing a highs, a low, and a high, right? With that being said, we are expecting what? A pullback, right? Or inside here to buy. But there's a scenario I want to explain now. After market breaks above this resistance level point of sellers here, and then waiting for a pullback or correction, there's a tendency that the market won't correct to this point. Even there's a tendency that sometimes market will correct on top this support resistance and turn to support here. There's a tendency the market will correct, have a deep pullback, a deep correction inside. So if that's what happened today. The market started correcting and then immediately started giving us momentum shift to the upside. You understand? So I told you in my last video that I'm waiting for price to break out. Although I should have taken this buys because of I saw my buy edge, all right, inside this point, and then I didn't take the trade because of I was waiting for this market to break out to give me that, tell me that buyers are fully in control. All right. So you notice after this breakout, and then I told you I'm waiting for a higher low, the correction. So immediately I noticed that immediately I took this trade around 1 a.m. 1 or 2, something like that. Yeah. So Nigerian time, so Asian section. So after this market pulled this high and on Friday market closed like this, I was just waiting for market to open. Because if you go to 15-minute chart right now, you notice what happened. After market created this high, all right, so let me use something. Let me clear off this chart. Sorry. Let me clear off this. Clear all this. Okay. Sorry guys, I want to clear off this. So alright, let's go back to 1 hour. Let me continue. Let me start from 1 hour. So on 1 hour, alright, on 1 hour, you can obviously see that this price made a lower high initially here, right? Then a higher low here, telling me that buyers are in this market. But I wanted to wait for market to break above a lower high, all right, to give me confirmation that yes, the market is ready to buy, all right? And then market ended up making what? A push, all right? Indication that yes, buyers are really in control, all right? So after market started pulling back to this point, pulling back, that was on Friday, stopped. All my eyes was on this zone that there's a tendency this market might not do a deep pullback. You need to be aware, right? Yes, market can do anything anytime, but you need to pay attention to what the market is actually doing. Know what you think. You might be thinking that no, this market should be pulling inside here. No, I don't trade like that. I told you my head, like I'm not fixed. I flow with the market. You understand? So you notice after this market pushed down on Friday closed, then immediately market open. I rushed. I went to what? To my 15-minute chart. So my 15-minute chart, all right, before the market opened, pay attention. Market started making these higher highs, and then created a level of what? Resistance right here, all right, like a lower high. Since this particular high did not get to break above this previous one, all right, and then it made a pullback, creating this higher low, then making a lower high. I told you in correction, market will just literally print for you that sells. If you are looking for correction for buys, market will print that sell sequence for you. And then it started pulling back lower high, then making what? A lower low. All right. That's where market close. I notice when market open, market push this lower high and then created a higher low. You see, this low here, this particular low is called higher low because it's higher than this previous low. See, that means a higher low. You understand the sequence now? A higher low. And then this was our lower high. And then what happened? Market made a what? Boom to the upside. Indication that yes, buyers have taken control in this market. So I was still waiting that immediately I noticed price bounce back to create a higher low. The first candle rejected. I think on this second candle, that was where I bought. You understand? So you see, I followed what? Structure. And I'm still saying it tomorrow that structure, trend cannot break structure unless the market is changing direction. You understand? Trend cannot break structure unless the market. This is literally kind of easy, but you can just see it by yourself. Like the chart is the real edge itself. The chart will literally show you everything. You notice this was in the indication that market is in a bullish trend after breakout of this previous higher high, right? This particular highs, this high, this particular highs, and then after this breakout, if you go to 15-minute chart, you will notice that what happened. That particular point made an indication and buyers. You see this point. You see that this particular point, price made a what? A level of a higher highs, a higher low, a higher high, and then started creating this level of support, and then made lower high. Kind of, but this guy I can also call this what a high it's still a lower high. I cannot call this a higher high because it didn't break above here, and this was the highest point this month. So this is a lower high, and then it pushed to this higher low, lower high, and then lower low. You see, all these things were bearish sequence, which is correction. And then price started giving a lower high to create lower low. But unfortunately, it started creating higher low, and then boom, higher high. Then higher low bounced on this particular point shows that sellers are here. You can see sellers are what? Sitting right here. Sellers are sitting right here. That anything above this zone, that means buys is now in control. Now in control, which is in line with the 1 hour what? Directional bias. You understand? If you still go to 15-minute chart, you can see 5-minute chart, you can literally see all these things. I don't often read the 5-minute chart always. Like I love 15-minute chart. You can see after market started pushing higher highs, higher low, lower highs, it started creating lower low. It made a push, break above. You can see created these highs, higher low, lower highs, lower low, lower highs, lower low. 5 minutes sometimes is often clear, but anytime you notice that 5 minutes is not clear, you go to what 15-minute chart and read the sequence. And most of the times, I love my what 15-minute chart. So that was how I was able to catch this 340 pips trade on gold today. That's amazing trade, and it's pretty cool. This is one of the days that it will be as if it's as easy as fuck, for real. It's not always easy like that. But yeah, the game is just literally. You can say I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's just as if they're presenting money in your face. But for you to grab it is very, very difficult, because I found out something that this is funny, that you literally see market doing like this: higher highs, higher low, higher high. This is what you are seeing, but yet your brain wants sanctity. The next thing, you clean these particular markings, you remark it, you still clean these particular markings, you remark it. This is what you are seeing, nigga. This is what you are literally seeing. Alright? Then why are you marking this, clean it? No, this is what you are seeing. I kind of think that we don't believe what we are seeing on this chart. You trade what you are seeing. You are seeing this thing. Right? Now, currently, what is market doing? Market has made a what? A breakout. Alright? Then I'm still waiting to see how market will keep moving. Possibly, I can just hop in and start buying. There's a tendency that people will buy in, but for me, no, I'll just sit and wait for this market to give me a good structure that yes, that the market is ready to do a pullback and then continue. You understand? You just need to trade structures. So guys, I hope you understand this my explanation. I will be dropping my trade breakdown on here. Please like and subscribe to this YouTube channel and give me your comment. If you want to contact me, you can go to my bio. I have my IG and my Telegram channel there. So basically, just send me a message. Let's collaborate. And also, I teach people how to read price action. You understand? Is it psychology that's a problem? No I can help you with that. Okay. And I think that's all. Don't forget, it's your boy, Only One by FX. Regardless of how your journey is, everybody started somewhere. That's the real deal. Everybody started somewhere. Everybody started somewhere. All right. Just stay consistent and follow the right information. Peace out, guys.